Hello. Are we here? How we doing, chat? Hey, how windy is it? It's really windy out here. Does it sound bad? That's right, purple. Doesn't sound bad at all. Good deal. Don't hear wind at all. Hey, all right. That's good to know. We're great. How's the picture quality? Good? Who are you? I thought my bird was talking to me for a minute. Look, they're having a little powwow over there talking about our game plan. I am Joe. I am the president of the Purple Martin Conservation Association. And we are going to catch some birds today. We're going to catch some adults, and we're going to put little bitty, but not bad overall. We're going to put these little GPS backpacks on. Little blurry, but overall good. Well, hopefully it gets going here because I've got good connections all around. Bird packing. Exactly. They're smaller than I expected. Yes, they're very, very small. They're about a gram, just a hair over a gram. And they sit on the bird's back, and the straps of the backpack go under their legs. So it kind of sits, it's almost like a fanny pack, I guess. These are tiny birds. Exactly. Smaller than I expected. Fanny packs are back, baby. Exactly. Are we live on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, or is it messed up again today? I'm making the harness. We have this material here. It looks just like string, but it's braided Teflon tube. So it has like really low coefficient of friction, so it doesn't chafe the birds because they're flapping and doing bird stuff. Say hi to the interns. Hi, there's Jocelyn and Maggie. We also have Tara and Mercedes here with us today. I was just talking to them about the harness that we're making here. Yeah. I think if there's anything else that I need to cover. What's up? No. Okay. Nope, we're good. Yeah, it's up here. It's up here. That's down here. Anybody confirm or deny? Instagram and TikTok don't seem to be loading. Not sure if it's a Lydia issue, laptop issue, platform issue. Okay, are we good on Facebook? Or as the Brazilians call it, Facebooky. Did you guys know that Brazilians do that? What, are there any Brazilians in chat? I just shake my head. Facebooky? Really? Tiki-taki? What else? Brazilians in chat, let me know the other things that you guys pronounce like that. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, how beautifully unserious. Exactly. Oh my gosh, it cracks me up. Tiki-taki and facey bookie. Yeah, I sometimes refer to it as facey bookie because it's too fun not to.
I really like tiki-taki.
Tiki-taki's great, right? Yeah, so maybe they're onto something. All right, how is the yeah, that's right. Australians adding O to everything. Dude, that was a crazy sounding crow. It literally sounded like a person yelling. It sounded like those videos with the goats yelling.
It did.
Did you guys hear that on stream? Yeah, crazy. Sadly, you missed it. Well, your loss. He's going around doing it. I think he's going to do another drive-by. Here, see if you can get him. Do it back to him. Dude, I'm glad you're down for it. Yeah, that crow sounded crazy. Was it a raven?
Oh, it's getting.
Oh, yeah, there he goes. There are ravens here, but not a lot of ravens. So I always forget to think about ravens. Am I using an air fryer to stream? Is it looking that bad? No. Seriously? We've got so many bars of signal and everything.
1 million bars.
Grr. It's just bright. It looks fine for me.
I heard it.
Good morning. It looks okay to me. It's not super clear, but we can see for sure. All right, I'm working on a solution. A little light. Well, I don't know how to fix that on here. I'm working on a solution, but I couldn't get it done in time yesterday. So maybe next week. Like I said, we're gonna have this all worked out just in time for us to be done with the field season. So I guess you guys will have to tune back in next year for us to really reap the benefits. Yeah, you guys can blow your pants off. Let's see here. Have to come back for more baby birds. How awful! Exactly. We're probably going to switch the angle when it comes time to do the birds anyway. IRL stream. All right, so see, I laced up the harness here. So you'll see when we get a bird, one loop goes under one leg, and then we tie the loop around the other leg with just the right amount of slack. Kind of like, you know, how when you have a dog, you're supposed to be able to put 2 fingers in the collar, and then that's like how tight it should be. With these guys, it's 1 pen in the collar. Where's our magic pen? The black pencil? My good luck pencil?
Your good luck pencil.
I don't know.
Might be in the truck.
Might be in the truck. All right. If we don't have it, we'll use this eyeliner pen. And TikTok and Instagram are back up. Should be good. No double audio. Just an extremely slow work computer connection here. Typing's taking forever. Thank you for your patience. Excellent. Welcome, TikTok and Instagram. We are here. Do you guys like my Clark Kent fit today with glasses on? You've probably never seen me with glasses on. This is Superman. and this is Clark Kent. But Clark Kent has trouble seeing up close anymore. So when he's tying little knots on birds, he's got to wear his glasses. Looking fabulous in the purple bandana. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing the fit. Oh, I made this backwards. Sometimes I do them backwards on accident. Love the glasses. Thank you. We don't want to do it backwards because there's too much pressure when we're doing it on stream, and then we'll get flustered. That's a river. Oh, that. Yeah, that's water. That's why it's so bright. Yeah, we are at our West Pier colony. That's why you guys thought that was an air fryer? I don't know. Yeah, we're at West Pier. It's the same place we were last week when we were doing scoping. It's gonna be hot today, chat. So we'll see how long we last before we want to call it a day because of the temperature, both for us and for the birds. So we don't want to be hassling them in the heat. Yeah, the boat was just driving through the parking lot. So these little backpacks, they have a little solar panel on them. There we go. We're finally laced up. The whole back of it here is a little solar panel. Influencer, makeup, vlogger. If this were at all in focus and not blurry, you guys would see the solar panel. And the little antenna, which is, you have to have an antenna because we're listening to satellites with the GPS tag. And this will take locations every 4 hours, potentially for years. But it will take locations every 4 hours until we spot this bird next year and we retrieve the tag, because this is an archival tag, meaning it just records the data on board. So these little loops that I happen to be using to lace the harness on are also the connectors to connect it to USB in your computer, and then we can download the data. So that's the GPS tag. These, we've got 6 of them to put out today. Hopefully we catch 6 adults in a good amount of time. I don't bore you guys too much. Yes, science. And what else? I don't know. We're going to try and catch some birds. So, and I just remembered why this doesn't look right. Sorry, guys. I'm usually not active this early in the morning.
We're gonna go.
Go get started and I'll narrate it. The data is stored on the backpack. Yes. Just answered. You got it. All right. So I'm going to stay over here because the fewer people over there, the better. But I will switch the camera view and we'll try and zoom in on these guys. How's that looking? So they got the houses unlocked and ready to roll down. And you can see there are 2 people. Whoa, whoa. The 2 people with paint rollers. Literal paint rollers. And we just stand there and wait for them to stop caring that we're there, which is nice because it's fairly easy, because they're used to us, right? I mean, you guys have seen it over the last couple of weeks. They don't really care too much that we're here and we're messing around. So you just kind of hang there stoically, And once the bird goes into a compartment that you want to catch them in, because they're compelled to go in because of the food that they're bringing for the babies. There's purple martins in all of those houses. So on the left there's kind of 2 houses up in the air and then 4 of the gourds hanging below. And on the right, there's a big house with 4 gourds hanging below. So on the right, that house has 12 units in it, like a condo, and then 4 gourds with individual nests underneath it. And on the left, each of those houses have 6 each, so 12 total, and then 4 below there. Yes. We got solar backpacks before we got Grand Theft Auto. Can you believe it? So, as we wait here, somebody will spring into action to get a bird, and you just run up and you basically just hold the paint roller in front of the door, and the bird sees that in the doorway. Is like, I don't want to go out there. That looks scary. And then while you kind of got them spooked to the back of the compartment, you like hold that there, and then somebody rolls the house down. Looks like Jocelyn has somebody in the gourd on the right. Did you guys catch it? Maggie's lowering it down. So what type of house is easier to maintain? Honestly, I think gourds are probably a little easier to maintain. With houses, even though it's probably a nicer look, you can have issues where if one of the compartments gets buggy, then they kind of all can get buggy with parasites. With the gourds, they're a little more isolated, and you don't have the messy neighbor causing problems in your house, in your apartment. So there you go. Mercedes is blocking the entrance now with her hand, and she's stuffing a bird bag in the hole. And then a little jump for joy from Jocelyn. How do you decide which birds to backpack? That's a good question. It's nice when you can kind of just go with whoever. Just randomly, you'll get kind of an even distribution of males and females because we're just watching them come and feed. Here at this location, we're limiting a little bit where we're trying to catch birds because some of the metal houses, I don't want to have to cut the entrances. So once we put a backpack on these birds, they're not as sleek sliding through an entrance as they were before. And those funny shaped entrances that are like half moon shaped or whatever, purple martins can barely slither through there, and starlings can't. We're trying to keep starlings out with those. If we tag a purple martin with a backpack, then it won't be able to fit in to feed its babies and take care anymore. So I was trying to figure out what she's holding. She's holding it very carefully. This is Jocelyn's first bagged bird. Are we backpacking adults or sub-adults as well? We'll probably skew a little bit towards adults today. You did it.
I did it. I'm so happy.
Good job. I like the little jump for joy you did there, too.
It's a male.
Excellent.
Probably still has a buggy in his mouth.
Oh, my gosh. He's still got a meal. Okay, we'll get him done quickly here then. So he is unbanded. That's good. All right. Jocelyn, you're going to set up the camera for us. Let me unzoom. Actually, this is I kind of nailed it in one here. Except for these wires. Can you guys see everything? Working here, working here. We'll be working here. We'll be working down here. How's that looking? Okay, and then when we're putting the GPS tag on, it'll be kind of here. I'll have Mercedes or Tar sitting across from me. All right, so let's check out this bird. It's so windy. You got another one?
Oh, same board. Same board.
Let's not do that one.
Okay, on the same board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have so many tags that we'll have to overlap. It's so windy, I might need you to weigh this in the van. Let's see if we can get the scale to settle down. I forgot that we were having trouble with this one last year, and then I never figured out why.
Third one.
Yeah, this should be all right, I think. Why did you say that? All right. So we got the bird in the bag here. So if you've ever been to a banding station or anywhere where they're catching or processing birds, you'll see birds in bags. So it's a thin fabric bag that has air permeability and it stays dark. So even though this guy's kind of shuffling around here because I'm moving him and kind of upsetting his world, it's like on movies and stuff, and I don't know if this is really a thing when you have like a pet bird in a cage, if you put a sheet over it, they go to sleep. I don't know. It calms them down to not see the crazy world and all these things that are happening right now around them. All right. 77.2 grams. Roughly. So now the big reveal on our handsome gentleman. There we go. And then we'll weigh the bag and we'll subtract what the bag is. 26.6. All right, chat, say hello. We have a beautiful, a handsome, rather, ASY male. So all adults, or an adult with all purple colors. So ASY means after second year, meaning once they turn this color, we don't know how old they are if they're not banded. So we just say after second year, because second year we can tell the males and the females, their age by their plumage, and we'll probably catch a second year bird. But after second year, anything goes. This guy could be 13 years old for all we know. He's not, because there's only been one purple martin that's made it to 13 years, and that was a long time ago. But this guy's probably a couple years old. And then we start doing some measurements on him. Actually, Mercedes, the GPS tag is number 22329. So we do a few measurements. We do something called wing chord. And that's measuring this part of the wing from this basically wrist down to the end of the longest primary feathers. So it's a fancy little ruler with a right angle on it, and you just put the elbow up to it, and you measure how far it is, 148 millimeters. And then some banders do a million different measurements. We don't do that many. Oh, come on. There we go. But we do head bill, which is the tip of the bill to the back of the skull. We found that that has kind of significant variation between these birds. 39.97 for head belt.
Sorry. Go ahead.
39.97. One measurement we used to do is the tarsus, which is basically the this bone right here that the fingers come off of. But that is so similar in all purple martins, and there's a certain amount of error associated with each kind of researcher measuring it, to where like the margin of error was within like the regular variance. So we just decided, you know what, we're not going to do that one anymore. All right, H548. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes, you want to tell people about the bands and what we put on what leg and what they are?
Do people hear me?
Yeah, say it loud.
Just lean in and talk.
Actually, you if you talk loud enough, it'll be on there.
So they get a federal band, which is this silver one on the left leg. This is what is regulated by the USGS for bird banding. And then they also get this purple auxiliary band on the right leg, which is just a condensed down written version of the silver band, but it's easier for us to read when we're band reading.
So yesterday or last week when we were trying to band read, we were looking for this one here. So the auxiliary band, which is the purple one here, goes on the right leg, right? I always forget.
Yes, auxiliary goes on the right leg. Federal
I always, at the beginning of each season, I'm always like double.
Remember everything after a year off.
All right. The pliers are special pliers such that they close the band perfectly if you squeeze it. It won't like over close, because when the band's closing, if you squeeze past the closing, then it'll cross over and you'll end up with like a little sharp edge towards the bird. And as I was talking to you, I realized
she has no connection.
that he has no connection. What's going on up in the corner there?
5G and 4 bars.
Like in the picture of the camera, there's like is it a yellow or red or green? It's green. Chat, can you tell me in chat that you can see me? Because we're getting reports. We're getting reports that you see me. Yes. Yes. Purple Martin gang. Yes. Okay. I'm fixing my mistake. You have captions on, but you can see me. Things are looking and sounding fine. All right. I was busy talking to you guys, and I accidentally put this band on upside down, so I'm fixing it. There's special pliers to open as well. This one here. Okay. Now I got everything on the right way. So when they're sitting, it's the right way up. Okay. Yes, the upside down bands. We fixed it. So that's it for banding. Now we're going to put the GPS tag on. Who wants to be the holder? You want to do it? Mercedes? There's Tara. Where is Tara? Tara, you're hiding. Tara, come and be my holder.
Transfer.
Or transfer. Okay. So you guys saw me whoop. You guys saw me doing the harness. So the harness is made out of this braided Teflon material. so it doesn't wear or chafe on the bird. But yeah, we're going to put one leg through this loop. We'll wrap the other loop around. We'll tie it. We'll put a little bit of super glue in the knot. Can I get a spoon to put under here? I guess I didn't grab one. And then we'll tie another knot into the super glue. Thank you very much. And then once that dries, we'll put a little bit of liquid electrical tape, which is like a vinyl tape almost, I think. So I'm up around that leg now. I'm kind of pulling his leg a little bit to
Wait a minute, it's not quite underneath there.
there we go. Got it?
Yep.
So I'll communicate with Tara here. So she puts her hands and everything where I need them to be. So I'm going around the other leg now. Sometimes they grab a hold of their own feathers. Okay, you got that one?
Mhm. Couldn't find your lucky
That's
pencil.
okay.
Lucky eyeliner now.
Lucky eyeliner. Okay. So I'm cinching it up a little bit and I'm making sure that the legs are still situated properly. I will explain that in a minute. Okay, go ahead and put your finger on there. Tara's putting her finger on that little half square knot. And then I will tie the rest of the way. Okay. So now we know that since that pin was under there when I pulled it tight, there's enough slack for this bird to where it won't be too tight or too loose. Too loose is also a problem. I'm going to put just a little dab. I put that metal thing under there to keep the glue off of the feathers. A little bit of this glue. Then I'll tie another little half square into that. Okay, so now there's glue inside of that knot that is, I kind of holding it from within. I'll use these side cutters to remove the extra. I'll take a look and make sure that that glue is drying. Feels good. Now we've got this liquid electrical tape, which is, I don't know. I don't even know what it is, but it's what we use. And you gotta be careful, but we'll just kind of coat the outside of the knot with that. And it's just something else to help keep that knot from loosening over time. And it's nice that we've got a good breeze today because it's going to help this dry pretty quickly. It's got like a solvent and it flashes off really quickly. You could probably already see the sheen going away on it. So I mentioned too loose is a problem. Too tight is obviously a problem because it could potentially chafe or, cause a wound on the bird. So that's a problem. But too loose can be a problem because right now the harness is here, kind of in the groin, like in the hip of the bird. If it's too loose, it could potentially slide over what's essentially the knee of the bird, and if we don't catch that, it can basically tie their leg up in the air to where they can't stand, or they can't walk. They have trouble getting in and out of their nest compartments. But this is good. Everything's good. The tag is centered here. The feathers are a little ruffled, but that's okay. The antenna just lays down the back, and this guy's about ready to go. I'm double checking that the bands are good. They're not crossed over. They're not too tight. They're not too open. But this guy's good to go.
Did you want to paint it since you put the ox on it?
I did put the ox on it, didn't I? Yes. I forgot we talked about not doing that.
Forgot to. Using paints, right?
Yeah, let's use
White.
white. Do we use white plastic?
Yeah, but we also use red. But it's on the
It's on the federal.
federal. So.
Okay. I forgot we were going to change our code for this, but that's okay. We'll do it the old way. Can you open that? So we've got permission to paint over our federal band here. Oh, no, twist that one, sorry. Underneath it, there's like a regular brush. Go ahead. It's probably just painted shut.
Come on, chat. Give me
Break it
strength.
loose.
Give me strength. Okay.
Tara.
I got it.
Tara hulked out.
I got it.
Hey,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey.
Is that?
Is it dust?
No, that's actual paint blowing off of the brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint the some. This is like automotive touch-up paint on the federal band here. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat, guys. I'll answer questions after this. Here you go. All right, that'll take a little while. Why are you painting the federal band? So we can see, because we need to catch this bird next year to get this archival tag off of it. So when we see a bird next year that has purple on one and white on the other, we'll know it's got a GPS tag. Purple martin pedicure, exactly. Slay. Feels like I'm hurting them. Nope, they're not being hurt at all.
Like he's very calm.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. He's not showing any signs of stress. We're just waiting a little bit here for this automotive paint to dry to the touch, which it's almost there. Yeah, this guy's chill. He's just like, all right, man. I guess this is the cost of doing business. This is my fate. Exactly. Yeah, he's just taking it all in. Exactly. And that's basically dry. It's dry to the touch. There's a little tackiness to it, but it should be fine. Yeah, the birds are way more resilient than you think. It's actually a problem if you handle them too lightly, because then they can, like, this guy's being very chill, but sometimes they'll have like a burst of movement to try and get away. How long have we been doing this? We've been GPS tracking purple martins for, well, I mean, we've been putting backpacks on them for nearly 15 years now, I suppose. Yeah.
2006,
Yeah. Yeah, 10 years. But those started with a different type of tag. I think this guy is good. Let's see. You want to turn towards this, and then we'll see if we can get him leaving. You good? All right, buddy. There he goes.
Nice takeoff.
That was pretty good. Yeah, sometimes they flop around a little bit because they're not used to having something on their back, but that guy was nice and chill. All right, we got another bird waiting. Perfect, thank you.
This is a female.
Does somebody want to keep up with chat? All right, we've got a bird waiting in the wings here. Oh, you know what? I haven't even done a harness on this one yet. Let's just let it hang like that. It's a little warm from being loved so much. Yeah, I can do this under pressure, chat.
Says the video quality on Twitch went bad.
Okay, it'll come back. I think, you know, when we spin the camera around, it'll freak out a little bit.
How much does a backpack weigh?
Slightly over 1 gram, like 1.2 grams.
write down 22311.
22311.
Video's good now.
Yeah, it'll come and go. I'm working on a solution to better handle these kind of dips in quality. I should be able to have that implemented by next week. So apologize, guys. I apologize. We're working on it. This is our first year of trying these kind of IRL fieldwork streams, and there's pros and cons to having our field sites on this state park called Presque Isle State Park in Erie, Pennsylvania. The pros are that it's a lovely place with lots of nature. The cons are that the cell signal sucks and there's trees everywhere, so this Starlink doesn't really do a lot to help either. A little windy for this scale. 77 or 76.9. So this was a female, you guys said? Are you learning today, chat? $23.8. All right. We have a female, and she is an ASY female. And you can tell that by looking under her tail here at these feathers. See how much brown is on those feathers there? A SY female, those would be mostly white. She left me a little treat there. Did you guys get a nice close-up of that? Somebody clip that. Yikes.
She's saying you deserve it.
Yeah, I deserved it. All right. Come in for another close-up while we're... Watch this, guys. You ready? See that, guys? That is the brood patch. So that's why only females have those. And it's an area where the feathers have been removed or have gone away, and it's really highly vascularized, meaning there's a lot of blood flow on that skin. And that, you want to see it? So it's really great for heat transfer to the eggs. Males don't have that, which is why we say that males can't incubate. They can only insulate. So when the male sits on them, she is 148 as well. So the male just kind of keeps the eggs from cooling. He doesn't actively add heat to them. $39.99. All right. And she's going to be H549. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
So the pliers have these little pins that help you to open the band.
Sean?
Huh? Dude, I am so not in my mind today.
We'll blame it. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not in my mind either. You're a delicate toddler.
I'm just like, which leg again?
Right leg federal. Or no, left leg. Left leg federal. Left leg federal. See, I told you I'm on.
Well, I just put it on this one. All right. Well, we're just gonna make
It's on the
we're
leg.
just gonna make a note that this one is.
You were already putting it on that one.
I was.
So
You just went
when
with
I
it.
said it.
I promise. I've done this thousands of times, chat.
No. So if you just write, it has a column for leg.
Yeah.
You just put.
Yeah, it's no big deal. No big deal. Close that one a little bit more.
Whenever we're not working on a bird, someone would like to see a band up close again.
Okay.
Do you want to find it another one?
Um,
I can go over there if you want to.
All right. Any more measurements, or are we straight to the backpack on this one? Okay.
Are we good with just painting the federal band then?
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
just
'cause
paint
I
it on
didn't
all of
remember-
them.
I didn't remember what we decided with the colored ones.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, females are not all purple all over. SY females will have much more white underneath their tail. SY males could look like this, but they would have a couple of little freckles of the dark purple or dark blue feathers scattered around here that would cue us into that they're SY males.
It's a really nice example.
Yeah, she's
probably an older.
She's probably she's definitely an older female.
And a little spicy.
She is not as docile as the previous gentleman. Okay, so up under the hip. Tara's my expert handler. She knows right when to do what. We're kind of choreographed with this.
And I'm a professional hand model.
And she is a professional hand model. If you ever see any hands in our pictures, it's probably Tara. I have been instructed that I am not the hand model because I have little sausage fingers.
He obscures the whole bird.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, when I am holding the bird in the bander's grip or whatever, there's not much bird showing.
Our smooth tail.
All right, so her feathers kind of ruffled up around this one, so she won't be quite so sleek looking, but she'll be able to groom those right back in and preen those right back to where they belong on her back there. Yeah, it's different in different birds, but in purple martins, the males don't get a brood patch. Were you guys able to see the brood patch well when I blew on her feathers? Pro tip: ask me how I know. Be careful when you're cutting these strings off that you don't cut off the antenna.
It's never happened before.
Then the backpacks do not work well with no antenna on them. Excellent camera work.
Sounds like they got another one.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Dude, honestly, I don't even remember putting the glue on that and tying the knot on. My brain is absolutely. I just looked at the bird. I'm like, I must not have. I am so out of it.
We need to invoke some.
Yeah, I blacked out, Chad. I'm in a fugue state. All I can do is ban birds.
He's normally much more on the ball than
my
this,
fugue
guys.
state. Yeah, Chad.
I will say
you can trust me.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Really never happened before. Thank you very much. Thanks. She'll need coffee after the show. You have streamer brain that happens. Exactly, right? Your brain is my brain is spread across too many things right now. And I didn't realize until I did those. We did some fundraising streams last winter on our Twitch channel of like playing video games and this and that, watching some nature documentaries, silly stuff. And it is so hard to keep track of things. It's crazy. All right. This one's good. I usually do this kind of little leg movement to make sure that it hasn't slipped over the knee. But like I said, she will preen these feathers pretty quickly.
Are you going to color the fur?
And we will paint the federal band. Thank you. Oh my God. You did it again. She got me again. Did you guys see that?
Look at her face. She knows what she did.
She absolutely knows what she did.
We got another feisty one.
Female or male? You have female or male coming up?
Female. She should be spicy. She is. Serves her well. Of the world.
Exactly. That's how you survive. You gotta be feisty. Never wear nice clothes when you're bending birds. Chat. We're almost done, girl.
Her face. She's trying to work up another one.
Oh no. Let's touch the paint.
You remember what tabby you got her from? It was that back.
Oh, the backboard. It's like
35?
34.
Yeah, 'cause
I was 35. I think you told
I got
me.
it from I got 35.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, the one I got here?
No, I got 35.
Yeah, she got 35. This is 35.
This is
They're
35.
They're talking about which
This
compartment
one's
we got them out of.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about that one in your hand.
Okay. She's all set, chat. You want her? Let's let her
You
go.
want to pause a minute for the video?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and turn it that way, and we'll let the bitrate catch up.
Let us know when it looks good, guys.
Tell me when I'm in frame. Am I in frame?
Yes, I'm following you.
Ready, guys?
So she gave us a little squawk.
Yeah, a little squawk on the way.
Someone asked about a nest that was hatching here last time we were here. They wanted an update. I'll have to look up our sheet.
Oh, okay. I've got a harness. All right, this one's going to be 22265.
22265.
Yep.
And it's an ASY female.
More questions, chat.
Before just saying bye to the bird.
No charge for seeing my grippers, chat.
She is
I was gonna say you could become famous on the
Wiki
celebrity wiki feet.
Yeah,
We
foot
call them
finder.
grippers now.
I call them grippers.
Grippers?
I call
Your
them
feet?
dogs.
I think they're also dogs. Either way. Free of charge, chat.
We got a tier 1 sub,
Oh, thank you for the sub. Who is it?
Ms. Redtail.
Thank you, Redtail. Yeah, one thing, if there are donations, and I think any platform, I don't know that we see them through the chat app that we're using. So,
We'll have to wait until later
Yeah.
to see how much your flippers.
yeah,
Or grippers, I'm sorry.
my flippers.
Okay.
Get it right.
So
Show some respect.
someone asked if they
There
go
we go.
back to the same house, and yes, these ones they all have babies in their nests, so they might fly around for a few minutes, but then they're going to go right back to catching bugs and
Yes.
go back to feed their babies.
All right. Don't drop them.
That good quality. Do we ever see leucistic performance? Yes. I
Yeah.
saw one here.
Yeah, we had
It
one
was
here.
rotary.
It was a while ago, right?
Subadult male.
Yeah, there's usually some kind of out in the population. We usually have people email us
It's a nice
every year.
close-up, so I think it worked.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you, Jocelyn.
We got another sub from Avianet.
Thank you, Avionet.
Someone said the federal band is evil to read.
Oh, it is. It's crazy.
So helpful sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sometimes the right
Exactly.
lighting, it's easy to read. You gotta have good lighting for it. She's feisty.
All right. Nice girl. The wind's dying down a little bit, chat. 76.7. $22.9. All right, let's check her out, chat. So it's another female. And you can see the difference between her and the last one. But she still has enough brown for us to consider her a ASY female. That other one, the one that we just released, was exceptional in the amount of brown that she had down here on these feathers. But you can see a fair amount of brown on these, and it's kind of a little bit messy from fecal matter from being in the bag. They usually they'll poop in the bag sometimes, and it makes them a bit of a mess. No offense, no offense. There you go. Get another look at that. All right. Chat, which leg do I put this on? All right, ox on right leg.
You got it. You did it.
We did it that time. It took 3, but we got there. Fed on left. Yeah, so the silver ones are the only ones that are required by law with the bird banding permit. You have to have a bird banding permit. We should probably put that disclaimer. Lydia, can you, if you're listening, can you please look at what the disclaimer we're supposed to put on banding pictures and stuff is, and can you put that in chat and everything? It's like, these birds are only handled with federal permit, bird banding lab. Can you find that, please? I know it's on the EBO posts. But yeah, so this is the only one that's required. We use this one just because we can band read them from a distance. So this guy is H, but that freaking paint is all gone off the H. 550. Good luck reading that one. All right, wing cord. Little wing. 140. $38.97. Okay. Tar Dodge. Here's a bird. She's got me. She got me. Oh, I did it backwards.
Oh, chat.
We got it. We'll get it. We'll get it. I believe in us. I even had caffeine this morning.
Was it enough?
Clearly not.
Okay. I feel the same way today.
Clearly
Oh, we
not.
got the disclaimer. Thank you, Lydia.
Thanks, Lyd.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So you have to have a federal bird banding permit to do any of this stuff. To really handle any wild bird, either a federal banding permit or some other kind of
It's not under.
a rehab permit or rehab license. You not
There we go.
the public is not allowed to handle wild birds. Oh, biting flies. And then the basic permit is just for banding, and then you get special permissions for all the other stuff that we do. So putting different colored bands on is a special permission. Putting backpacks on is another permission, and there's kind of rules that go along with that. So you might think, hey, what, you're putting this extra weight on this bird? That doesn't seem cool. We are limited, that's regulated in the banding permit to no more than 3% of the body mass of the bird. So these guys are about 50 grams, these birds. I haven't been doing the math, but they tend to run around 50 grams. So what's 3% of 50 grams, chat? 1.5 grams. Is that right? But most of them are a little bit more than 50. So I guess what I'm saying is that this is all heavily regulated, and we don't do anything that's unduly risky for the bird. But certainly this is justified by the scientific data that we retrieve from these birds. So we appreciate the additional burden that they bear and don't take that lightly. Some of the research that we've done recently on, there are 2 other subspecies of purple martins that live west of the Rockies, and they're kind of oddballs, and they're really hard to study, and very little is actually known about them because of the challenges of studying them, in particular, catching them the first time, let alone catching them a second time to get a GPS tag off to get the data. We have justification and permission to use a heavier tag, up to 5% of the body weight of the bird, and that enables us to use a satellite tag. So instead of a GPS tag, which is just listening to satellite signals from GPS satellites, the satellite tag is actually broadcasting to. Not thrilled with how this is closed.
Yay, they got another one.
Excellent. All right, I was just lining that one up a little bit so it didn't have a part that was protruding. I think, chat, could I make it as a nail technician? Probably not.
No.
Probably not. And it's funny, I think feet are so gross, yet I subject everyone to my feet.
I mean, they're right in front of me, Joe.
They are. But I think I've got good feet. And I get pedicures, chat. If you're a dude and you think that you shouldn't get a pedicure, you're wrong. It's one of the best experiences.
I'm not a pedicure.
Tara's not a pedicure person.
But I have lovely feet.
And that's why she's got her
And model
grippers.
hands.
She's got her
I was
grippers.
gonna say, you do have very pretty hands.
She's got her
Thank you.
grippers hidden.
They
But
are.
everybody should get a pedi.
They'll
Yeah.
actually come out when I'm back in the office.
I don't like people touching my feet. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've got, mine are kind of ticklish, like, you know, when they're like doing stuff underneath on the arch of your foot.
Joe, come on.
And I do sometimes kind of slide out of the chair a little bit. But beyond that, it's pretty great. All right, guys. Say bye.
Oh,
Tara!
I'm just
She's fine.
here.
She's fine, guys. She's fine.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Would you like to be sprayed with some bug spray? Fighting-
I think it's good. The wind picked back up and it got rid of him.
Usually rotary is the bad.
spot.
Don't-
For the,
Yeah, the biting flies are rough. Chat, that really was an emergency.
yeah,
We're good.
she's good.
I was
He was a little overexcited.
I was yelling at Tara for comedic effect. You got a very
Why are you
feisty
guys
one?
Catching all the feisty ones.
Oh my gosh, he was just chomping me good.
Oh, we got
Salt
it.
mail?
Yeah. All
All right. Let me.
number 20. He's the one that had the bug
Oh,
earlier. We
okay.
got him.
All right.
ASY mail. Not banded.
He's just mad we finally got
Need a
him.
number on that, or did she write
I didn't. All right. 22288. 22288. I've got super glue on my fingers and I'm gluing to everything.
the bird that I want to catch that has backpack? Every time I come over here, he sit down, he comes back.
Right. Yeah. We need that magnetic door.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just went in. Maybe I can go catch him.
Hey, go get him. And
The top isn't.
how's Jocelyn doing on camera duty?
My first time.
Potato quality. Sorry.
Is that good?
No,
Dad, is that good or is that bad?
that's a bitrate thing. Bitrate dip. Oh, well. We're working on it. We're working on it, guys. Oh, you guys think potato is a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Of course he did.
So Mercedes is off to try and catch a bird that we put an experimental tag on last year. Doing great, Jocelyn. We can mostly see and the audio is great. Well, that's what's important, that you guys hear my dulcet tones
Talking about your feet.
talking about my feet and pedicure. Looks good to me.
I want to
The
know
quality was
if anyone
impeccable.
in chat has seen Parks and Recreation and the scene with John Ralphio and his sister where they sing like "Don't be suspicious."
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
That was-
suspicious.
I was singing that trying to catch a bird. It works. It's a perfect scenario for that song.
80.35 with the bag. They love Parks and Rec. How do you not accidentally catch birds that you put backpacks on this year? Is it just
Oh, they are spicy.
different federal? We do sometimes accidentally catch them. But yeah, the ones that we're catching now, it'll probably be an hour before they return to feeding the young. They'll need a little time to decompress after being handled. 26.9. So you put the backpacks back on the same bird after collecting data.
Yeah.
Hey, biting me right now.
Voracious.
All right, buddy. Chill.
Chill out.
All right, 150.
Need to get closer.
Flames on the side of his face. He's actually got my finger in his mouth right now.
Give him something to chew on.
Get it all out, buddy.
He's a good
Yeah, he is. Okay. All right, but we're gonna have to work through this together.
You want me to give him my finger?
Go ahead.
He is sassy.
He'll calm down. 39.31. Give him a treat afterwards, maybe. Yeah, no, they won't. They won't accept a treat. Yeah, if you don't mind getting the next ones out, I'll work on calming this guy down. Push. Can you open these? Alright, I was gonna try and do it, but I'll keep him chill. I read your question halfway and didn't answer. I'm so sorry. Put backpacks on the same bird after collecting data or on another bird, or are they single use? Some of them we can use multiple years. I usually take them back and, well, like we've got to take them back to the office anyway to get the data off of them. So the same tag, if it does go out on a bird, it won't go out on the same bird. There is a lot of value to getting multiple years of tracking data from the same individual. All right, buddy. We're going to just be calm now, okay? Everybody's going to be cool and chill, okay? Everything is okay. Hush. He's accepted his fate for now, chat. All right. What do we have left? He's so mad. Very convincing argument. It's cool to see such different temperaments in the process. Do you have to be concerned about capture myopathy? We haven't had any issues with that, luckily. Some birds are very stressy, but these guys are not. Are the Western species more cantankerous when caught? That's a good question. I would say probably. All right. Anything else before we GPS this guy? Okay. He just needed.
He
Just needed his Auntie Tara.
Right. Having in touch. That's right.
Uh-huh. Coolest.
Bony little knees.
Me?
No.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, Chad. I punched you. Whoop. My lucky pencil would never do that. Bush. Yeah. Sometimes in the past we have put new backpacks on immediately after. It just depends. We usually try and get the tags, retrieve the tags earlier in the season, and then a lot of times can you get that feather out of there? The tags that we've ordered for that particular year haven't arrived by then. I don't know. It's opportunistic, I guess. Let's say. Yes, the adult ASY males are beautiful, but let's not sleep on the ASY females. I'm at. How's it going so far, chat? Are you learning? Are we having fun on this field trip? Everybody turned in their permission slips? How many landlords are there estimated to be, and what does the year-over-year rate look like these days? Year-over-year rate for number of Purple Martin landlords, I'm sure, is decreasing, despite our efforts. And the number, I just worked that up, and I can't remember.
150?
It was, yeah, it was a couple. It was a couple 100,000, I think. And we got that by basically looking at the average Purple Martin colony size in our data, and then taking the come on, man.
He likes me better.
Taking the total population estimate divided by the average colony size.
And the population size for the eastern subspecies is what, like 97% of Purple Martins?
99, maybe 98, certainly.
And then this other two subspecies make up the smaller amount.
Yeah, they're just
Much,
they're
much
just a
smaller.
tiny fraction of the total Purple Martin population. We're almost done, buddy. Hang in there. Is there concern about the backpacks being eaten by birds when the birds are caught by predators? I mean, it'll happen, I'm sure, but they'll get picked around typically. Like the typical predator for these guys is a hawk or an owl, and if you've ever seen a hawk or owl eat something, they're kind of delicate. They're just kind of picking out parts that they like, and pulling off feathers, and along with the feathers would probably be the backpack.
It's not going to happen to you, buddy. You're
Not going to happen to you. You're good. I'll try not to throw this one directly at you.
Yell at me again? No? Okay.
Zara!
Come on, Joe.
This is the greatest. I used to do research on bobwhite quail, and there were times where we had radio backpacks chewed up and digested, and I'd find them in like the poops of coyotes and stuff. So, the battery is not exposed in these tags. It's all epoxy coated. So even if an animal were to eat it, it would head right out the other side. Yeah, or up in the pellet for an owl. Are we the only ones doing this GPS backpacking, or are other conservationists also doing this? There are other conservationists doing this. It's mostly associated with universities. So researchers out west, I guess. There's that one. Out west, we've got Klamath Bird Observatory. I guess that's not a university, but a research institution. They're putting GPS tags on Western Martins. The PMCA, us, with a few other groups, Tucson Bird Alliance and Northern Arizona University, and a group in Mexico now that I can't remember the name of, and I apologize, Eduardo, if this finds its way back to you. But we are going to be putting satellite tags on desert Purple Martins probably next month in the Sonoran Desert and parts of Baja Peninsula for that desert Purple Martin subspecies. Oh, you got him. Heck yeah, dude. Nice work. W's for Mercedes. She got the experimental tag, so we can take it off of this fella because the tag is no longer functioning. And since we have the opportunity to lighten his load a little bit, we'll go ahead and take that tag off, but we will not put a GPS on him. We'll give him a break. Other groups doing GPS tagging. In a couple of weeks, I'll be heading to Chicago, where we're going to be putting GPS tags on some Purple Martins with the Field Museum. What else? Columbia University is doing a big project where they're putting tags on. That's right. He's going to get rid of his ankle monitor. Miss Redtail, have you seen the clip of the Redtail smashing into our guard rack on the Nest Cam from a few years ago? It was a young fellow that learned a valuable lesson that day. I cannot get this threaded on here. The problem with braided Teflon is it's really slippery and it doesn't like to cut very well. Can somebody share the YouTube video of Yikes, please? You could share it in YouTube, Sarah, if you've got it, and it'll copy over to Twitch. Also, Sarah, on YouTube, Armad, can you let me know, is the relay working the other way? You had asked me to make it so Twitch messages went over to YouTube. Can you let me know if that's working?
He's right.
All right, so this will be a recap. So this is a recapture of a banded bird. This is the one with the experimental tag on it, but we'll still take biometrics on him. But we'll have to subtract the weight of the tag as well. 70.6. Thanks, Sarah.
It's 70.6.
70.6, yeah. All right, the bag is 18.8.
Yeah, full bugs too. Still hold on.
Hey, he's still got a little smidge of a damselfly there. All right, his band is 2841-66274. Thanks, Sarah. Here you can see the experimental tag here. It looks like the antennas have broken off. That might be why it's not working. But this was a tag that was made by a guy in Switzerland we were testing out. And we were hoping this would be something that would kind of give us live locations. Well, but it did not work well. But there it is. I just snipped the line where it looped, and it slid right off. And the tag itself, oh Lord, we're gonna have to. It's too small for us to weigh here. It's bouncing all over the place. We'll get a weight on that when we get back to do the subtraction. Let's go ahead and do a couple of orthometrics. All right, this one is 144. Yeah, so this that experimental tag was supposed to be detectable by kind of a growing like wireless network of Internet of Things. So like smart devices. Oh, can you hold this bird while I fix this? That network is much. It's LoRaWA, LORWA or something like that. I think it's more in Europe that it's kind of an established wireless network. Oh man, battery. All right. All right. We're gonna just let him go without that. Okay. Nothing else for this guy. All right. See you, buddy. Yeah. What a relief.
You need a hand wipe or anything, Joe?
Yeah, probably ought to wipe my hands. Thank you much. Yeah, that hawk, that was crazy. It was so loud. Yeah, that was the second attempted hawk predation on stream. We had one a few years ago that was either a Cooper's or a Sharpshin. I can't remember which kind of hawk it was. But you see it come in right as the nest cam female was going through the entrance, like into the nest, and it like comes in just as the tail disappears out of frame into the nest. I don't know if we've got that as a clip or not, but yeah, the the red tail though, it definitely went for that plastic decoy. Yes, it was very stressful. We're like, oh my gosh. Stay hydrated, chat. Lawn chair, thanks for the sub. Yeah, Sarah, do we have a clip of that one? I don't think we do we? Here, let's oh, we got a breather here. Let's check out the action. I don't remember what year that was. That's part of the recap. That's right. Yeah, she was freaked out, rightfully so, when she snuck in. Pick quality's top tier now that everything is done. We're working on it. I'm trying to avoid getting one of the like super expensive IRL streaming setups that has like 4 SIM cards from different carriers and all that. I'm trying to do this nonprofit budget style, but it is a struggle. All the little services and stuff are starting to add up to bond. Cellular plus Starlink connections, a Starlink subscription. All these things are adding up to where it's can we chip in? Absolutely. Donations, normal donations towards the stream, unless we're saying that we're raising money for a different cause or whatever, that yeah, we do need a wish list. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Please donate. The donations we get on YouTube or Twitch, or on, if we're still on Facebook, Insta, and TikTok, I think there's ways to donate there as well. I don't know. Yeah. Use a Prime if you've got a Prime for Twitch. But yeah, donations that we get during the stream, typically, unless we specify otherwise, just kind of go straight back into stream technology. That's how we've got such nice cameras now over the years. We make improvements from that, and any overage, goes into our outreach. Lawn chair, thank you for the hundo. Thank you so much. Did you see him get one on the cam? I heard the winch come down. Thank you so much. Big dubs. Yeah, they got somebody. Sorry, Sheila. If any mods, Shadow, if you can copy that link, that link's okay to share from a mod account. Sorry, on Twitch, well, and YouTube, we've got our moderation kind of automatic moderation settings turned up pretty high because the cams run 24/7 over there, and there's not always an active mod like in the middle of the night or whatever. So, just to keep spammers from having their way with the chat. Thanks, Shadow. Yeah, so sometimes it gets normal words as banned, blacklisted, profanity, but I as I find those kind of common words where it's like, words with multiple meanings that somebody's not using in a bad way, then I'll try and remove those off of there. Really pushing it now. What you got? SY mail. Awesome. We'll be able to show. We'll be able to show chat.
Yeah. That's right.
Interesting, Sarah. I don't know why that is. It should let you post anything. You're a mod. Nightbot gets feisty sometimes. Yeah, I talk to the folks at Alveus quite a bit and get ideas from them. 78.4 with the bay. Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, chat, bear with me here.
Oh, Taurus.
Oh, shit.
Where are you heading? You're heading. Oh, it's zoomed in.
Okay.
It's zoomed in. So just like put your finger on the side and then like swipe down on the there you go. That's right. Where are you headed? I'm gonna back into the lake.
All right. Cat, is that about right?
Closer.
Anybody?
I mean, you're looking at it. You're looking at it, lady. All right. 26.2, and did the tag got written on there already, right?
No, I didn't.
Somebody may have put that
It was
on the recap one, maybe.
No.
Oh, this is a recap. Okay.
It's a recapture, but the GPS tag is already written on there.
Yeah.
Another one. Nice.
The interns, they've learned so quickly. How many birds left the band? I don't know. We were doing 6 total.
We did 1, 2. I think this is our 5th one. So we might be done if they caught.
If they just got one? Okay. All right, so this is an SY male. How do they get the birds like she just did? With a paint roller, strangely enough. Okay.
Get his band number whenever you get a chance.
All right, he is a G six G662. Boy, the white really didn't last on these bands. That stinks.
It does.
And this, he's got a red band, so he was born where last year? Rotary, at our Rotary Pavilion, which is the one that's right down the road from here. So he's got this extra color band here. Hopefully you can see this. We need Jocelyn back up here to camera person. Yeah. You can see the red plastic one above his federal. Oh yes, I remember what you're. Okay, thank you for the reminder on to check on that bird. Check on that nest. Yeah. So birds from different colonies, starting last year and this year, get a unique color band. Oh, while you're up here, so this is a SY male. You might look at this and think, well, that's a lot of brown down there. That must be a ASY female. But he's got a couple of blues. You see him under his chin? The sun just went in the cloud, so it might not be very blue. But you got a couple of little blue freckles. So it's a challenge. Plus, he doesn't have a brood patch, which is also a giveaway. Exactly. No baby bird warming belly. 151, our biggest wing of the day. Tie around. You tie around there, just so it and then we don't have to hold it so tightly.
My second caught, y'all.
Yeah, nice work. Okay, you got the wing cord measurement.
Yep. 150.
Freaking thing.
It's big. 51.
What was his weight? What were the numbers? Chad will do the math for us.
52 grams, so he is big.
What were the numbers? I'll tell Chad to calculate.
78 minus 26.
78 minus 26. Yeah, 52. I guess we didn't need Chad to do that.
I did it.
Good job. 40.95. Usually when it's not
basic math.
Usually when it's not windy, we do more decimal points than this.
I mean, there were decimals, but I still know it's
How did you do that?
His head was 40.9.
Yeah, exactly, Kaylee. There are some SY males that are very stealthy with the purples.
He's already banded.
Oh yeah. Well, this will be for the next one then.
Okay. Was she banded? Did anyone notice? No.
I hope not. Okay. All right. So, weight, wing cord, head bill, GPS.
Are y'all gonna paint his
federal?
Yeah, we're gonna paint his federal. It's gonna be a tight squeeze to paint it and not get it on his fingies, but we'll be good. All right. Who's holding?
I'll do one.
Pressure's on. You didn't do your nails?
I haven't been.
I only say that, Chad, because in the past, when she's been doing stuff in the nest cam, she sometimes painted her nails and then people have commented on her color or whatnot.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you have a favorite shade, Mercedes? I like cool tones like blues and purples. Because the purple's better shade.
Yeah.
Let's go Blues. All right, can you chopstick that wing out of the way for me? Okay, can you get a finger on that? Thank you. Cool tones are excellent, people say. Okay, can I have a finger up there, please?
You check that it's under the leg that's holding it.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Brush your feathers.
That'll be all right. You take that finger and just kind of keep that out of the way. Thank you.
Chocolate specifically is one of those smells that, like, you know, you shouldn't be known. Like, it smells kind of good.
Oh, this stuff? Yeah.
Or something
It's
like that.
pretty it's pretty pungent. It's a little crooked, but I'm gonna straighten it up, chat, once I take this thingy out. So don't stress about it being a little bit cockeyed. Anybody else holding their breath so focused? No, we're breathing in those fumes. Exactly. So the harness, like it can slide back and forth. So it stays actually center in the back with the movements of the wings flapping. All right, be careful with that. Tar's been flinging it everywhere.
Excuse me. Girl tries to help.
You've done great. Everybody's been doing great. Oh, a little bit on the red, but that's okay.
Whole chat to see if they think that's red or orange.
It's red.
I know it's red. I know it's red, so I wanted to see what they think.
It's so hard in the field.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
lagging.
when the light hits them.
I think it did fade a little bit from when we put them
sure.
on.
Red orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this a male or female chat? Do you remember? SY male. See his little chinny chin freckles?
When we caught him, I lifted his chin to look under it, and he bit me.
Also, this is not very symmetrical here. Sometimes asymmetry in the coloration of the feathers can give you a clue as well. So he's got like a really dark one here, opposite one that's not that dark. The females tend to be more symmetrical. All right, buddy.
Yep.
All right, buddy. All right, he's all set. We got everything we need out of him.
Yep.
Say bye, chat.
Before that, can I take a photo with her?
Good idea. We've got another type of tag that's coming, chat. It's supposed to be getting delivered today. That's actually a Bluetooth tag. So it doesn't use GPS. It actually uses the iPhone or Apple. What's it called? AirTag. AirTag?
Mhm.
AirTag network. This is empty, right? Making sure this is our last one.
This was the other.
Yes. So anybody with an iPhone is going to act as a receiver for these tags. It's the same technology and the same company that you may have seen 58382. You may have seen them using the same technology and tags on monarch butterflies.
5, 8. No, this one's right down there on the random one. So we'll have to go back. Okay. This will be our. Did we not get measurements?
No, because the other male, he was already banded.
Okay, so we have the measurements on the other side on the recapture.
Yes.
Okay, so then we'll just make a little note. We'll get that from the.
H552?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I erase this one.
No, you're good here. We're going to erase this one and get the GPS number from that and transfer from the recaptures onto this one.
This is the one we're doing right
Yeah.
now.
No,
Yes, 552.
no, because that.
I've got the band
Okay.
in my hand.
Okay. Okay, then we'll just make a note, the GPS. We'll put it on the other one. We're good. You're good.
So that
Yeah.
GPS and that line
You're good.
goes on the recap one that we just did. Let's just do that now. So copy whatever that GPS number is onto that.
I think we already did that on here.
You got it?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and just erase that whole.
You're good.
Yeah, just erase that line and then move that up.
Yeah.
It's lighting up for butterflies. Yes. We're going to do an IRL stream from the office at some point here in the next couple of weeks where we're going to be looking at things with a microscope. We're going to look at like bird feathers and bird feet. And I'll show you guys the little teeny tiny Bluetooth tags that they use on butterflies there. But it's the same technology in a larger tag with the larger solar panel and larger battery that we're going to be using on purple martins as well. And those are getting delivered today. So we'll have another day of putting tags out. And we'll bring you guys along for at least some of that. And like I said, anybody, it's just broadcasting as an air tag. So anybody with an iPhone, it'll show up on the network. How many are we getting? I think we're getting like 6, maybe. I don't remember how many. Butterfly tags. I know it's crazy, right? They're small enough they can go on butterflies. They can go on bumblebees, dragonflies. With the bag, we are. Oh, settle down. Settle down. 79.3. Yeah, it is absolutely incredible. Raven.
It just keeps going and going.
Yeah, sounds like an actual person.
Yeah, it sounds like those goat videos. Alright, let go, please.
She's a player.
Let go, please.
She was going on to you earlier too, wasn't she?
Oh yeah. I think she drew blood actually. It's a single mark.
All right, the bag is 28.6. They want the bag. Probably not worth using them on fireflies around here. No. All right, chat. What have we learned so far? What do we think this is? So just the little pinstriping down here. And I don't see any blue. Do you guys see any blue anywhere? Let's check something. It's a female. And I would say it's an SY female. So she was born last year. And since she's not banded, she was born at one of the colonies in the area that we don't manage and band at. So she's going to be H552. All right, and we got the GPS tag number. I haven't harnessed this one yet. Should do that. Huh? All right. 145. I need to remember to bring this in and fix it. I'm kind of passing it back and forth on the skull. 38.99. So I get measured at the widest part. How do birds recognize specific individuals or mates from another? That's an amazing question, and I guess I don't know the answer to that. They could probably see a little bit of a difference. Go ahead and just hold her, because I need to string up this one. No, they're not a pet.
Jack can give birthday pats.
That's right. You can see the definition on the feathers here. So here's some primaries and some secondaries. For being so bitey earlier, she's doing pretty good.
I would say
Yeah.
she's pretty calm.
Yeah.
It's my dulcet tones.
I'm the one holding her, Joe.
I handed her to you while she was calm.
What about that male earlier?
We don't talk about
Okay.
him. We don't talk about that guy. That guy had a problem with authority.
Mm-hmm.
It's the bandana. Exactly. Okay. Here we go. Last one of the day, chat. Unless we can capture that other experimental tag to remove it. Oop. Because of his leg.
On my.
Oh.
You could check this. It still feels pretty good, but no, it's a little.
I think it's
Is
good.
it still good? Okay.
No, it's not.
It's it feels weird.
Okay, now it's good.
Okay.
It is incredible how quickly the babies grow. You can practically see it happen from sunrise to sunset. Okay, you got it. How do you guys locate them next year to retrieve the data? Is it just luck? There is an element of luck to it, but there's also an element of a lot of hours dedicated to looking for banded birds at our colonies and what colors those bands are. So we'll know with these guys if there is a white band where the silver band should be, that it's one of the GPS tags from this year. But a lot of hours go into band reciting and band reading, and it helps that there's high site fidelity in this species. So the birds that bred here at our colonies this year will likely return after a successful breeding season to the same location next year, or one of them nearby. So you got a pretty good idea where to find them.
Yeah.
Plus with the project that we're doing with the color bands, like the red one that you saw when I mentioned, all of our birds that get banded to different colonies get different colors. There's a significant effort that's being launched this year and next year, to search all purple martin colonies in like a 100-mile radius, to look at the dispersal distances. That's what that specific project is for. So trying to figure out how far away from where they're born do they settle to have their own families, which is kind of a basic question that surprisingly we don't have the answer to. All right. All this drippy stuff. Just right on the edge to make it a mess. All right. Exactly. They disperse some to avoid inbreeding. Exactly. So it's kind of built into their timing, this kind of, automatic, kind of instinctual avoidance of inbreeding. The SY birds like this one. So this bird was born last year. They arrive like a month to a month and a half later than the adults. So when they come, this one likely showed back up at its colony that it was born at. And we know, since it wasn't banded, it was one of the other colonies in the area. It probably showed up there, and that colony was full of adults. So then it spreads out to the surrounding area looking for a place to call home. So that's how it's found its way to our colony here at West Pier. So, all right. That's it, chat. This is our last one. Here, let's see if we can do go ahead and turn it around. I'll let the bit rate catch up. See Mercedes over there just stoically waiting. All right. Say bye, chat.
Bye-bye.
Sometimes there's a dip. Oh, bye, Birdie. Very interesting. Thanks for stream. Bye. So yes, they do. Yeah. So subadults are still able to breed. They are loyal, but loyal to a certain end, right? So there will be a certain percentage that ends up kind of back at the colony that they bred at. But other questions? Oh, are they pair loyal? No. There is a percentage that may end up breeding with the same pair or the same mate. I can't remember what that percentage is. It's very low.
From our colony site,
Yeah.
it's pretty low. It almost seems just by
Yeah,
chance.
we had a paper on it. It's in the publications section of our website, purplemartin.org, if you want to go hunting. But the specifics are there on what percentage. I think it's the title of it's something like Divorce and Purple Martins or something like that. Yeah. But basically, that was tracking, putting GPS or geolocator tags on the male and female out of a pair and seeing if they hung out together outside of the breeding season. And they didn't. They didn't leave the colony together. They didn't migrate together. They didn't spend the same time in Brazil together. They didn't migrate back together. And only a small percentage of them remated the following year. Never last try. So do you think you'll use the same catch method on any unbanded birds in Jane and David's colony? Probably not. I don't think we're gonna try to catch adults at the gourd rack at our office. This colony that we're at here, this West Pier one, is not included in the banding dispersal study. So this is where we're trying to do these extra kind of research projects so as to not confound the data from those those colonies for that project. I'm glad that you guys have enjoyed this. Hopefully the video was decent at times. I know it's up and down with bitrate, but I'm going to try and switch to a different streaming protocol to SRT. For those of you who know, right now we're using WebRTC, I believe. SRT should be more tolerant of dips in connection speed. So hopefully that helps. Mostly pretty good, only occasionally potato. Yeah. So next week, banding is going to be going crazy. We're going to have so many babies that are banding age. So we'll do a lot of banding of kids next week. We may have an extra stream in somewhere where we're using the Bluetooth tags, which next week is probably the best week to be doing that before kids get too much older. If the longer we wait in the season to catch adults, the harder it is because they start feeding the kids at the entrance of the compartments. They don't go in. So we can't block them in there if they're never going in. Not seeing paper on PM divorce. I don't know. I'll put it in chat. I'll find it. Maybe it was like a sub heading or something that was about divorce. Maybe I'm totally imagining it, which is very possible. So maybe we have 2 next week, depending on what's what. Yeah, it'll be after the 4th. So, okay. I don't have anything else for you, chat. If Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are still on, thank you guys. I hope it was okay over there. Sorry about the false start last week. And thank you for Twitch and YouTube. We'll go back to our regular Nest Cam there. And just thank you guys so much for supporting the PMCA and being a part of our conservation work, even if it's just watching the streams online and learning about the species and telling other people about it. just outreach and awareness is half the battle. So thank you guys for everything. We're going to switch back to Nest Cams. Let me do that.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, chat.
Thanks, everybody. I don't know if it's Nest Cams or Nest Cam. It's probably Nest Cam.